Hello everyone. Before we get started in today's video, I just want to get this out there that this is not a manhwa recommendation. With that out of the way, let's get right into the hunt. So in today's video, I'm basically going to be exploring 3 S-series manhwa. And when I say S-series manhwa, I'm talking about those kind of manhwa that when you get your hands on them, you just can't stop reading it until the notification that says last file pops out. Yeah, I believe my people knows what I'm talking about. So let's get right into the business. Okay, the first series we are going to be exploring in this video, quickly let me type this over here so that you can see what I'm talking about. That's an NEC. It's called the Disastrous Necromancy, or by other channel, by other website, it's also called the Catastrophic Necromancer. So it spans a whole 120 chapter, and I think it's still airing. It's one of my favorites. What do you call it? It's one of my favorite series that I'm following back to back. We say over here bomba to bomba. So I'm following it back to back. As you can see right here, I recently read the latest chapter that dropped yesterday, and this series is just so good. I don't want to give much spoilers on this series, but it's basically about an OP MC who comes up in the human race, you know, trying to level up and save the world, that kind of stuff. But trust me, it's just that good. You have to read it for yourself. That's if you've not read it already. And then for those who prefer the manhwa recap, I've got something for you too. So let's quickly go into my personal YouTube channel, and if you go back a bit over here, click on this here. Okay, you see, I recommend you watch the Disastrous Necromancy recap on the Manhwa Explorer. Just quickly come over here to his playlist and you will see Disastrous Necromancer. All the series are up to date there. I don't need to say much about this. You can check it out and at your spare time. So quickly we will go moving over to the second S series of today, which is called Elite, whichever way it's pronounced. It's quite giving me a headache to pronounce. If you know the correct pronunciation, let me know in the comment section below. So we go back and let me put up the spelling here so that we can actually see what I'm talking about. ELC, okay, this is it. Okay, this is also one of my favorites, about his disciple and the master relationship, Kating and Jongwook, or Jongwook. These names, I'm just butchering these names. Okay, it spanned over 100 and it spanned over 318 chapters, beginning from 1 to all the way to 318. And same thing to this one as well. This one only airs once every week, if I'm not mistaken, on Wednesday. It airs on Wednesday, and I'm also following this one back to back. One of my favorite chapter, very fantastic. The prologue over here is short, so let me just read it for you to hear. Jungwook is a kind-hearted young man who harnessed the lightning quick reflexes of a cat to secretly save cats to make the world a better place. He thinks saving stray cats makes the world a better place. Well, that's our MC for us. And then unfortunately for his master, when he was on the run, he was stuck in the body of a fluffy cat and ended up getting picked up by his soon to become disciple and taken to his house, assuming that Kating, which is a world-class hunter, like he likes hunting the top 10 rank in the world of this manhwa. Particularly he likes going for challenge, so people avoid him. So on an unfaithful day, he was injured and he got stuck in the body of a cat and got picked up by his disciple to be. And let me quickly take you over to the YouTube channel for you to see out there. For those who like manhwa recaps, I've actually got 2 channels for you. Well, over here, as you can see my screen over here, let's go back and forth. let me check back. Not here, back, moving back. Okay, I think I do too much. Okay, as you can see over here, I've got two this thing for you, two recommendation channel, manhwa channel recommendations. Man, these guys are doing a lot of work. I really appreciate them. These manhwa channels help me to move along a lot of series. I've covered a lot with their help. So as you can see, there are two channels I literally recommend you watch from. Is either this first one, MANHUACAP or MANCAP or Manhua Haven. So Manhua Haven, have 68 subscribers. Forget about that. So you can either check out the enriched recap in Manhua Haven, or you check it out in MANCAP. Let me show you what the channel looks like in MANCAP over here. So you see MANCAP, but you also need to check the name. Check the name of the series. Different channel use different name. For MANCAP, he was mocked for being weak, but after meeting the top tier awakened, he becomes a supernatural powerhouse. That's the name MANCAP gave enriched recap. And let's see what name Manhua Haven gave enriched recap. Let's go down. Okay, a pathetic innocent boy becomes a great warrior of all time after saving a cat. Wow, that is quite an intriguing title. It kind of prompts you to want to know more about what happened. So that's, by the way, for those who want to check out the recap, you can do that over here. And our last but not the least, of today is actually called, let's see, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected, Log into the Future. But let's see. Okay, Log into the Future, I was correct. So as you can see over here, it's also one of my favorite. I'm currently following it back to back as usual. Man, I'm following a lot of manhwa recap back to back. So it has a long prologue. Let me basically give you the gist of what's going on here as well. So the MC was a kind of normal MC, but he's weak at the beginning. He was kind of weak at the beginning of the story. So when he grew up with his little sister, and at that point in time, him and his little sister were so close. But as the time for ability testing came, unfortunately for the MC, he turned out to have a very, very useless ability. At that point in time, I can't remember what the ability is called. Excuse me. But and his sister end up having a very, very unique ability, very strong ability, which make her stood out among her peers. So as the story progresses, then the MC discovered an ability of his to, I'm giving out spoilers out here, so he has a kind of dream world which he goes to do training secretly and becomes strong. Come on, imagine someone just sleeping and waking up to be more stronger. So that's the gist of what's going on over here. It's a very, very interesting manhwa recap. I can't stress this out enough. As you can see over here, I've been following it back to back as well. 2 days. The last one aired 2 days ago, and I've also read it. For those who want to watch the manhwa recap of the channel, you should quickly go over to, if I'm not mistaken, let's see. Okay, Manhwa Explorer. Man, this guy is amazing. He's doing a lot of work. Manhwa Explorer. Okay, quickly, the same thing as before. Jump over to the playlist. I think he used the same name for the 1000 years / sleep all days. This name is kind of weird, but whatever. So this currently is the name of, he sleeps all day but become a god.
As martial arts were in their nascent state.
Let's see. He sleeps all day, but he sleeps all day, become the strongest in 1000 years. Yeah, this is typical. And this is all for today's manual hunt. I hope you enjoyed the hunt, and if it turned out that you've watched all the series that I list out here, don't worry, more is coming up on the channel. So if you find this video helpful, please ensure to support the channel by doing what you're supposed to do. I don't want to say subscribe and all those kind of stuff. So if you find it helpful, I believe you know what to do, and I will see you in the next video. So stay safe.